Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Star Agent Starco Gaming here, back with another Marvel Future Fight video. Guys, today we're going to jump in Alliance Battle Extreme with Tier 3 Apocalypse. I'm going to see how much he can actually score, and also we're going to go through the build, the rotation, and everything to help you guys on doing good with these characters in Alliance Battle Extreme. Obviously, for people who don't get X-Gene sub, this character is going to be your meta for Alliance Battle Extreme combat supervillain, so this guide actually should be useful for some people. But before we jump into all that, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to enable the bell next to the subscribe button to get notified when I post a new video, go live with the live stream. We stream every single Friday and Saturday night, 7 p.m. Pacific time, and we do have crystal giveaway during every single stream, guys. And if you want to play Marvel Future Fight on PC, check the description down below and click on the link next to play Marvel Future Fight on PC. So first thing we're going to do here is going to go with the team. The team you want to use in Alliance Battle Extreme with Apocalypse is Apocalypse lead, because there's no energy attack lead or all attack lead that's worth it in the combat villain section. And then you want to use Beast as a team up, and Hulk as a team up. Hulk is going to give you that, which is actually quite useless, but he will strike, so he can actually add a little bit of damage. And this guy, why? Because I think it's the tier 2 passive applied to all allies, increase guaranteed critical rate by 8%. So this is basically why you want to bring a Beast in your team, help you in getting a little bit more crits with your Apocalypse. And Apocalypse lead because his leadership, 18% all attack, 66% speed, and yeah, that's pretty much the best lead you can get for him in the combat supervillain, which totally sucked, to be honest. That's totally sucked. We do need to get more energy attack leads for combat, but hey, at least we got a lead. So here we're gonna go with the build. By the way, I want to give a shout out to my friend Juggling for letting me use his account. If we're actually building Apocalypse tier 3 with the CTP of Rage, big thank you to you, buddy. And even though that your energy attack on card sucks, we're still gonna have a lot of fun. But alright, guys, I wanted to point that out because a lot of people is gonna say, hey, he doesn't score that much. Well, we got 59% energy attack on cards, which is actually quite low. If I was with my account, and my account has an 80% energy attack, I will be scoring a lot more. Actually, for me on my account, Apocalypse will be scoring more than Namor, to be honest. But that's not my account, so the score is not going to be that high, but still, that's going to give us a good idea of how it does. For people with average card, pretty much, because energy attack on cards, people standing between 50 and 60% is pretty much average player. Well, not really average player. I'm not trying to say that those cards sucks, to be honest. I'm just saying that that energy attack, usually people try to get around 70% for competitive players, so it's a little bit lesser than competitive players, but still amazing card set he has, this guy. By the way, guys, you can check him out you know, in game easily. Anyway, let's go with the stats here. We got max cooldown, maxing your defense, 197% critical damage, max critical rate, max dodge rate, attack speed 126%, 46,000 energy attack here. So those are the stats we have on the guy. You can see here we have 3 Odin Blessing, energy attack, critical damage, and skill cooldown to min-max those stats as much as possible. Easel set, fully awakened overdrive easel set, so we get 8.5% all attack, all defense, critical rate, and critical damage, and 8.1% in your defense, with an activation rate of 12% chance when attacking, plus 40% increase of all attack for 20 seconds with a cooldown time of 54 seconds. We get a CTP of Rage on him, 23.5 critical rate, 25.8 dodge rate, and the max 60% in your buzz damage decrease, and 0.9% per 1% of dodge rate and critical rate. That's the max you can actually have on the CTP. If we look at the uniform is fully level up, so mythical uniform, and we get bonus options for pretty much every single gear. The uniform, bonus uniform you need is Crystal Royal Suit, Doctor Strange Infinity War Wasp, Marvel's Ant-Man and the Wasp, Rocket Raccoon Team Suit, Spider-Man 2099 all new, all different. You can see all those bonus uniform or mythical total whale here, guys. Yes, he is a whale. Now if we look at the skill rotation is actually going to be pretty simple. The first rotation is going to be different than the second rotation, but we're going to cover the first rotation here, guys, and after that we're going to cover the rotation we go after that. So the first rotation pretty much is going to be opening with 4, cancel into 5, cancel into 2, cancel right away in 1, and cancel right away in 3. Then when the second skill is ready, we're going to do second skill, cancel into 1, and cancel back into the fourth skill, and we're going to repeat the rotation here till the tier 3 is ready to be used. Right after you use the fifth skill, that's when you want to use your tier 3. Now the regular rotation, because that's the opening rotation to make sure you get your damage, your tier 3 skill as sync with your fifth skill as soon as possible. Now the other rotation is going to be pretty simple. After you use your tier 3 skill, you're going to use the third skill, then you're going to go with the fourth skill, fifth skill, third skill, then 2, 1. Well, after you use the third skill, you always do 2, 1 pretty much. That's pretty much a rotation. It's just that on the first rotation, after you use 4, 5, you're going to use 2, 1 to get a little bit extra percentage on the tier 3. But every other rotation after that, you're going to do pretty much 4, 5. Well, it starts on 3 actually. So 3, 2, 1, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1, 4, 5, tier 3. And you're going to repeat that 3, 2, 1, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1, 4, 5, tier 3. And you repeat that over and over. And if we repeat that first rotation one more time, guys, the first rotation is going to be 4, 5, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 4, 5, and I think the proc on the tier 3 skill is going to be there. If I'm not mistaken, it's going to be one more rotation. I'm not sure. We're going to see it when we actually go in the gameplay in a minute. So that's pretty much the rotation I figured out by myself. If you guys have a better rotation, feel free to jump in the comment section down below and just tell me your rotation with CTP of Rage. If you actually play with the CTP of Energy, you want to proc on the fifth skill, or the third skill, or you want to proc on the tier 3 skill. That's pretty much it, but it's a little bit harder to play with the CTP of Energy, to be honest. So the next thing we're going to do, guys, we're going to jump in Arena Alliance Battle. So with 59% energy attack, so far the best I score was 4.15 millions. We're going to see if we can do a little bit better than that. We had a little bit of practice, so hopefully we can do something good, but it depends if the proc is going to stay sync in the proper skill. You know, you want the proc to happen between your fourth skill and your fifth skill. That's pretty much where you want your rage to proc, and sometimes it just doesn't stay there, so it's not always optimal, to be honest. Anyway, we're gonna jump in and we're gonna have some fun. Also, combat super villain, you're gonna make sure you don't get hit by the beast unless you have guards it on you, or invincibility, or immune to all damage. If you don't have that, you get hit by the beast, you're gonna get silenced, so you gotta be very, very, very careful. So here we're gonna go open with the fourth skill. When the proc pop, you go to fifth skill, 2, 1, 3, then 2, 1, 4, 5. We're going to do an extra 2 apparently here, and then we go with the tier 3 skill, and then we repeat the rotation here. Pretty much, it's a very, very simple, and this is not a very good round so far. That's a pretty crappy run. You gotta be careful too to not get hit by this bad fat meteor too, as always, guys. That's always something that can screw you up. And here we go, restart rotation. Yes, the tier 3 a lot of time will make your screen lag. It can be pretty bad. So that's gonna be a shit round, guys. But that's fine. It's always a perfect run. I was at 1.5 million my previous run here at this marker here. So nothing else. Here you see it formed. You can cancel the skill and follow with the rest of your rotation. At least the proc is being steady this run, so it's actually not so bad. And that's pretty much how you run this guy. It's actually pretty simple. Oh, here the proc happened a little bit early. We're gonna go 1 and 2 so we can actually run away and reset that proc a little bit. It happens sometimes, but see, it's pretty easy to recuperate your proc here, so it's pretty nice. So yeah, that's not going to be a 4.15 million run here. Definitely not. I had an extra second skill here apparently. I was not really paying attention. Nice, the proc reset by itself there. That was actually pretty sweet. But as you can see, with a basic energy attack here, like 59%, we can actually get a very, very easy 3.5 million, which is actually pretty great. We're even gonna go get 3.75 million. That was a share run. That was a terrible run. So somebody with between 70 and 80% energy attack will definitely be able to push that 5 million without too much problem, which is actually pretty nice because usually people run around I'll say 50% physical attack. So Namor does around 4.5 million. So the potential of Apocalypse is a little bit better than Namor. If they ever increase the cap on Let's Battle Extreme, we want to be ready to know which characters we're going to have to use on that specific day. So if, for example, the cap is get up to 5 million, Apocalypse might actually have a easier time to actually get that cap to 5 million, for example. So still, amazing character, guys, for Let's Battle Extreme. Definitely, yes, he is stronger than Namor, but if you already have Namor, you don't need an Apocalypse for Let's Battle Extreme, at least for now, until they decide to increase the cap in a very, very near future now, because week 1 is actually capable now, so they gotta fix that pretty soon. So we're gonna see when the cap's gonna change, but for now the cap is at 3.5 million, so we don't have to worry about anything past 3.5 million. And like I said, if you are a free-to-play player or a low spender that don't want to buy the exchange to get Namor, well, you finally got an option to cover Combat Villain on Let's Battle Extreme and cap with it. So that's actually pretty great. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much all the content we have for this video. If you have any comment, feedback, question, make sure to drop whatever you gotta say in the comment section down below the video, guys, in the comment section. And again, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to drop a like on this video if you enjoyed the content, and on that, guys, I will see you next time.